What's up, guys? Hey, it's Justin, aka Goose with Woe Entertainment. Soon to be back on air right here on our YouTube channel Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Central, so make sure you tune in. But I decided to do a Cooking with Goose, and you know what? I'm having a blast. I've got a great idea. And you know what? It doesn't matter what the cut of meat is. And I'm going to show you that today because I've actually got a Casey strip and I've got 2 chuck roasts that I'm going to do. And I'll just do this. There's the chuck roast. There's the Casey strip. Chuck roast got some real nice marbling in it, some good fat content. So there's a lot of good flavor coming out of that. I will get into the seasoning here shortly, as well as how we're going to cook it. So I'll be right back in just a second. All right, so real simple. All I did was a little bit of salt and pepper. That's all you're going to do for the seasoning on these. Both sides, salt and pepper, salt and pepper, salt and pepper, salt and pepper. And then you need butter. So what we're going to do is we're going to butter our griddle down, which I've already got mine buttered down, and it's already kind of set up from the other night whenever I did ribeyes the exact same way.
Last night.
Yeah, last night actually. Thank you, show wife, in the background. And then we're also going to add something to this. Once I throw the butter down and it starts sizzling, we're going to throw some mushrooms down on it and saute those up with them. So we'll get into the cooking shortly. Honestly, for me, if you're going to cook anything over, I'd say medium, eat chicken. That's just my personal opinion. I like my steaks with a warm pink center. I like mine more on the rare side than on the medium rare side. But if you like it more well done, that's on you. Go for it. All right, so I've got my griddle preheated to about 350. Butter down. I threw a little salt and pepper down just for a little extra added flavor. Here's my favorite part. And hopefully, there we go. Strip down. Look at that humper. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear the sizzle yet, but it's coming. So, and just let them, let them sit. I mean, you don't need to mess with them a whole lot. And please, whenever you flip them, don't use a fork. And I'll show you that here in a second. Always use tongs. Poking them with a fork. Me personally, I would much rather preserve the inner flavor and not let it escape, so I try and get a good sear on the outside and then cook it for the rest of the way. Once we get a good sear on these and the rest of them they're just cooking, I'll take my mushrooms, I'll drop them down, I'll throw a little bit more butter down, and there'll probably be a little bit of butter on each of these, and we'll get the mushrooms all sauteed. All right, something else I personally like to do is a lot of times you see on thicker cuts of meat, the edge doesn't get cooked very good. I mean, you can see I've already got a little bit of a sear on these, and I've put butter on them. So just take it up on end. Sometimes they'll sit, sometimes they won't. This one's not going to cooperate with me. But get that fat on there and just get it. Put that flavor down, because the mushrooms are going to get their flavor from that fat content that's on these steaks, as well as the butter that I put down. Now it's going to cooperate and stand for me. Look at that trick. Jeff Onyx isn't the only magic guy we know. These chuck roasts aren't going to cooperate quite as much because they're trying to fold over, but once you get that sear on there, okay, on the one side, on the first side, take a small sliver of butter and just let it sit on there and melt in it. Okay, especially on a cut like this where it's got some crevices and nooks and crannies and stuff, that's gonna absorb that flavor phenomenally. So look at that, look at that seed. Beautiful, beautiful. And this is actually just a, for those of you who are Letterkenny fans, this is our, typical, just S&P. Sorry, no grill marks though. All right, so I've already put my mushrooms down. I've got my steaks over there cooking. Mushrooms. If you want to add a little salt and pepper, you can. You don't have to. I put butter down on the griddle, let it melt, and then I threw some butter over the top, and it's melting slowly and just helping absorb some more of that flavor. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper. So, yeah, just a little salt and pepper all over. You don't have to overdo it, anything like that. Now, the key is to make your steak to where if you use a steak sauce, say it's A1, Heinz 57, whatever, what have you, the steak sauce is a complement to the flavor of the steak itself. The steak should be able to stand alone in its plate, okay? It should have its own flavor, its own palate, and everything else is just an add to that flavor and that just amazing flavor that you can get out of a good steak. So, and I keep saying steak because these are technically steaks the way I'm preparing them. They're not roasts. Now this obviously is steak, and that is our KC strip. And I just wanted to compare the flavor between the KC strip and the chuck roast whenever I cooked them the exact same way, using the exact same methods, temperatures, seasonings. And I wanted to prove that it's not about the cut of meat, it's about how it's prepared. So you don't have to go out and buy $100 an ounce Wagyu to get a good, look at that, to have a good steak. All right, so here's our mushrooms. Okay, I gotta correct myself. These aren't really sauteed, they're more fried. They've got a little bit of a crisp to them, but they're still really, really, really good. Our KC strip is off and ready to go. Before somebody reports me to Gordon Ramsay for calling something what it wasn't. They're more fried than they are sauteed mushrooms. So, and that's the great part, guys. You don't have to be a professional chef to cook a good meal for your family. It's all in what you put into it. Put your heart and soul into it. They're gonna love it. Take the time to learn. To play with flavor. Don't. Excuse me. Don't. And especially now that we're locked down and all of this crazy Corona stuff going on and whatnot. Take the time to just enjoy your time with your family. And I know they get on your nerves and whatever, and it's like, God, just go to work already or go back to school already. Because we can totally relate on the, Jesus, just go back to school already part. So, and I'm making everybody busy by doing that. So just, take that time. And whenever I cut back in, we will cut one of these open and you'll see how good they are. All right, so here's our steaks, and I'm going to try and do this one-handed because I'm playing cameraman for myself today. I cut a little piece off there, and you can see it's just a little pink, the way I like it. There we go. There we go. And it tastes absolutely phenomenal. That being said, guys, it's been Cooking with Goose. Much love. We'll see you next week.